Hey guys, Randy here, and I'm surrounded by noise. Noise, noise. Let me stop these things. Stop this. Stop it. Stop that crazy thing. My desk is very noisy when it comes to spinning spinners on it. So I thought it was kind of cool though, the look. Anyway, let me get these out of the way. And the big thing is this fidget spinner review. I'm assuming this is a fidget spinner. It just arrived today in the mail, and my spidey senses tell me that there is a fidget spinner in there, and the fact that I can feel something that feels like a triangle in there. So I believe this is the fidget spinner that I ordered a day ago or 2 days ago from rankbooster.com. So this will be my very first product review from Rank Booster. And in my last video I said that Rank Booster, you could get spinners on there, but I forgot to add that you can get all kinds of products on Rank Booster. So if you wanted to get into doing YouTube reviews, or just reviews in general, to make I guess reviews for your blogs, for your Instagram account, whatever you want to put it on Facebook, to I guess build a following and generate ad revenue, just content for your other platforms. Anyway, since this is what's considered an incentivized review by Amazon.com, this type of review can't be posted on Amazon, but it can be posted anywhere, on YouTube, on Facebook, anywhere else. It's just Amazon's rules that the manufacturers cannot, or the sellers can't, require you to leave a review in exchange for a free product or a discounted product. And in this case, if you go to rankbooster.com, it is required that you leave a review. So, my first impressions of this spinner. It comes in a pretty decent packaging. I was surprised that it didn't actually come in a tin box or something else other than just a poly bag. Hopefully the crinkling noise isn't too loud and wasn't drowning me out. So let me do a first look at this one. If I remember correctly, it is a Eiffel Tower design, or Eiffel Tower shape. It resembles the Eiffel Tower. And hey, that's pretty cool looking. Let's see if I can get the TiMi Tree is the name of the brand, the brand name of the spinner. And first off, I just like the way it looks. I think it's a very cool design. I like the feel of it. I like the cutouts in the arms. Now the little ball bearings in the outer arms, they do not roll, but they will make a good worry stone. So I like the titanium look. That's what it comes down to. Let's see if I can spin this thing up. It's very, very lightweight. It's probably just slightly over an ounce. But it's not as heavy as a regular tri-spinner, a plastic tri-spinner with the 3 bearings in the outer lobes. And you can hear it, it's got a little bit of noise to it. But based on the weight, I don't believe it's stainless steel. It may be a zinc or another type of alloy. It could be aluminum, but it actually feels like it's a little bit heavier than an aluminum, but that may be because the bearings are influencing the weight and the way it feels in my hand. It is a bigger spinner, so you can see here, compared to my finger, it's pretty big. Let me see if I can compare it to like a normal size torque bar. So it's not that big. I guess because the arms are so thin that it actually makes me think it's longer than it really is. I don't have a tri-spinner just laying around to compare it to, but I definitely like the way this spins. It's a nice spinner. I'm trying to see what kind of a torquing action it has here, if it has a wobble to it or a judder. Not sure exactly what the most commonly used term is. I used to call it wobble, and other people started calling it judder. I think I actually heard it on Spin Space. Fabian from Spin Space may have been using that term in some of his videos, so the term judder, that may be where I got it from. Anyway, this thing does not, it has a little bit of play in it. You can see it's got a little bit of play. I mean, but you don't feel it when it's actually spinning. At least I don't feel it. I can feel a little bit of feedback from the bearings, not very much. And as usual, this is a awkward position for me to hold my arm when I'm trying to spin the spinner, since I'm not standing up. Getting my hand, or getting my elbow where it's, or getting my hand below my elbow. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting my hand below my elbow. That makes it easier to hang on to the spinner. Trying to raise my elbow up like this, or at a height, and then keep my hand level and not drop the spinner can be a bit of a problem. Anyway, let me pull off the caps real quick. Show you the bearings inside. And come on now. Kind of. That was pretty quick. Let me show you the inside of the cap. So, whatever material it's made from, it has got a very nice color to it. It may be electroplated, or it may be the natural color of the metal. I'm not certain. There are ways of tinting the metal using electricity, so they may have actually tinted this with electricity. And give you a shot of the bearings there. Get that in the light where you can see it as good as possible. See if I can zoom in on that one. So you can see it looks to me like it has steel ball bearings in there. And it also looks like it has a bearing guide. So that guide may be covering the little bearings up, so I can't actually tell whether they are steel or if they are hybrid ceramic bearings. But I'd be willing to bet you that these are steel bearings. And you can see how it's got the little screws in there that hold the bearing in place. Now, I personally prefer a screw cap, but because it would just make it that much easier to keep track of the cap if you were to pull it off to clean the bearings or replace the bearings. This is sort of like the little screws that you see in eyeglasses, and if you pull these screws out, you're going to have to keep track of them. Keep good track of them. So if you got a plastic bowl or even a magnet, usually I try to keep a magnet handy, and if the screws are steel, I just stick them to the magnet, and that way they don't roll off into the floor and under the couch, and I can recover them pretty easy. So let me put the caps back on this one. And one of the things I wanted to do was a warping effect video with this one, because I think just based on the shape of this one, it's going to have a pretty awesome warp effect. But at the same time, I wanted to do a spontaneous unboxing and review and let you see what I see at the same time. So I've kind of gone over this pretty well. And let me show you the little holder for it. Actually, it's kind of neat. I like it. It'll actually unfold. Yeah, that's kind of neat. It feels like that PU leather, which is I don't know exactly how to describe it. It is leather, but it's like leather that has been split and put on top of another type of material. But this is not split. This is just the single layer of leather, or at least it feels like leather. And let's see if I can get this thing wrapped back up. Get it put back together. Yeah, put it back together like that. It snaps back together pretty easy. I do like the triangular shaped little carrying pouch. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So, if you don't mind, hang on for a second. I'm going to pause the video, go outside, shoot the warping effect video, and come right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back now, and this thing actually has a very, very cool look to it, in my opinion. Out there in the sunlight, I really liked it a lot. So this, it's like, kind of got away from me there. This is the TiMi Tree Fidget Spinner. It is a very cool design. And like I said, I did get this through rankbooster.com. I believe I paid about $4 for it with their coupon discount. And can't remember exactly how much it was on Amazon, but it was somewhere around the $20 range, I believe, like $20, $23, $21, something like that. So it's not out of it's not out of line with the prices of most other metal spinners, and I think you're getting even for $21, I think you're getting a good deal for this. I'm sure that the seller actually paid more for this than what I paid for it through his coupon deal. But you know, he is trying to get people to get the word out about his spinners, so he's willing to take a loss in order to sell his spinners or get free not free advertising, but very low cost advertising. So I'm gonna leave a link for the Amazon page down below if you care to check out this spinner and order one, and I'll also leave a link to Rank Booster down there in the YouTube description box if you'd like to go check out Rank Booster, see all the different kinds of products that are available on Rank Booster, and possibly start doing reviews. Even though I'm not very good at my words and my flow of how I do these things, and don't really know exactly what I'm going to say 1 minute to the next, I do like making YouTube reviews. They are a fun, creative way to express myself. Yeah, so if you want to, check out the link below. It'll take you to the Amazon page for the TiMi Tree Fidget Spinner. And I believe it actually comes in multiple colors or multiple materials. Like I said, the words are not flowing very well right now. Anyway, I hope this was at least a little bit entertaining and you enjoyed the review, and I'll talk to you later.